Going up. Alright. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. And welcome to the Naebotical Naebot. And back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Gotta get my lips nicely chapped. Okay, so we're actually now in the frozen wilds. And so you can see there's a bunch of these ones. Off camera, I picked up some of the things in this area. So, like the blue gleam, an animal statue, sorry, animal figurine, like that one right there. And so this is waterlogged, and I just brought myself up here, and it's like, oh yeah, so this is where it all flooded. You need to go upstream to figure out what the original problem was. Hi, Aletha. And I'm like, okay, so I will do that then. So we will go this way. So hi, Aletha. So I don't know if you heard me, but it's a random question, Aletha. You mean in Japan? Heck no. I mean, one of my coworkers is small and skinny. The other coworkers, definitely not. We're both fairly chubby people. So you can kind of see where this is going. I was saying that I'm inside of a new area. I went up into the downloaded content area, the DLC. The Frozen Wilds, but now that you're here, what did you want to see, Aletha? Did you want me to go to the original storyline, or I could do these side bits? Since you're here. Because the original storyline's gonna be interesting. Like, it's at the Grave Horde. Fine, I'm gonna go to the original storyline then. It really is pretty, it's a lot of pretty. And there's a lot of cold, so she comments on that a lot. But there's a lot to do here. I'm pretty sure it's based off of Montana. Up here is based off of what Montana has become. Like, there's little story tidbits that you'll get, and like there's the hot springs and stuff. And like I said Montana at one point. When you're getting the animal figurines and you find like this sanctuary place. It was talking about Yellowstone Park, that's it. Yellowstone Park. And like, that's what this used to be. I've been to Yellowstone Park a long time ago, but I remember going there once. Let's do that. That actually sounds like a good plan. This place is pretty, but I think I'll go do the main storyline. Yeah. I was really young when we went too, and I don't remember it pretty much at all. So I'm gonna go over here to the main storyline. I kind of wanted to wait to do the main storyline until you were here anyway. I want you guys to see it, because it's interesting. But Shayla's already seen it, so she's not important. But you haven't seen it yet, so you gotta see it. Although going back to the comment about all Americans being skinny, although that's not the case, almost all Japanese that I've seen, like there's maybe one or two people that I've seen that are a little on the chubbier side, but they're all usually fairly petite and skinny. It's more often that you'll see a guy with chub on them than a girl. Or a woman. Alright, where the heck am I? I'm up here. That's right. So in order to get to the Frozen Wilds, I had to climb up there. Like, they added a whole area back there is what they did. This didn't used to be here, but like, isn't this cool? Like, you get to see cars and stuff that are just falling apart. And they're just remnants and everything. Explore the Grave Horde. You're cooking some calamari. Oh, you got raw like not cooked, or are you just like reheating it? More like cooking. Right? Same! It's actually super cool. Yeah, you're reheating. I figured you might be reheating. So this is the Grave Horde. You see that? All those tentacly arms and stuff? These are from a Horus type Pharaoh robot, which was, or what they call a metal devil. And they are what originally, when they were still active, they're basically walking cauldrons, so they would make robots. Back in the day, that's what was used a lot. Hold on. Look at all these corpses in the ground, but I gotta kill those guys and make them corpses first. Beep.
Hostile spotted.
That does it. Time to take a look around the room.
That was quick! Are you sure? Ooh, nice.
Too.
Of course they're inside too. You just... Never mind. Oh, Operation Enduring Victory. Oh my gosh, it's so sad! Alright, so these are actually corpses from 960 years ago. These are back when the humans were fighting against the robots in a fight for survival.
A battle. Frozen in ice and time.
Yep. Yep.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage.
Are you getting this, Silence?
Gosh.
Silence? Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean?
You weren't supposed
Whatever
to interrupt it.
Doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
Yeah, no kidding. Silence is the guy spying over my focus. Watching what I do.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the lens, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Reconcile, really close. Anchor might be on point. Hoorah!
Killed in action. Does not have a data point. You have nothing to say about this. Alright.
Say it again, Lieutenant.
It got through. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach.
This is Goliath.
Ah, crap. A live one. And he's pissed.
We got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out.
Who was Morel? Who was Morel? That's Lana Acosta. Oh, there's Morel. She's the one who made that original one. Okay. Oh, and this is the corpse of one of the corruptors originally. Who's this fella? This is Mills. Okay.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today.
Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, I think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn.
If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Oh my gosh, Silence! He's so cold! Is there anything up here? No? Well, fine. Inge. No, it's not okay. I gotta explore. I feel like I found something last time. It's important to explore these places because you'll find things sometimes. Kind of neat. I think I already got them all. This was... Oh, I didn't get this one, but there's nothing here, so Sarai died. Obviously. Anything up here? Nope. Alright. Wait. What's that? What are you? Oh. Oh. What's a... Stranded necklace. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what that's for, but alright. I took it. And now that I think I'm done exploring, that's not true. I didn't go to that over here. I don't think there was. Shush! Computer! How dare you make noise? Hold on. I'm sure you will, because you update all of the time. Alright. What I was doing... It's like a chair. Alright, there's nothing, Moving on. Going on. It is way. It is way. Yeah. Whee! There's no going back up. So look at all those data points. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. There's a lot of health here too, which is, you know, understandable. They want to take care of us.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. The lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Look at it. Thank you.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific.
Oh, this is California.
I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
Soy sauce? I imagine there's certain sauce that people particularly like with calamari. I don't know what it is. They're all that way. Okay, so this guy. Acosta
Log.
again.
First battle of the Eastern Seaboard Wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the East. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid
I
attention.
guess whoever likes it best that way.
Nothing
That's
worse
fair.
than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering
I
us
can
with
sit here and
questions
narrow
about
being good
Zero
at that.
Dawn, like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
Yeah, don't do tartar sauce with calamari. That's fair, honestly.
What was this place?
Well, it was a barracks.
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
I like her. She's with reality. She's like, you know, we're probably all gonna die anyway. Let them enjoy themselves before they do. So sad. Oh, so sorry.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... This isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had. In the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is...
It's more like,
Zero
are you
Dawn
well?
to turn this around? Whatever the hell that is.
Genki desu ka? Are you well? Or... Are you good? Are you energetic? You always use it when you are like seeing another person after a while, like, how are you doing? Yeah. So, yeah, you use it all the time.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse.
Like, so, that's right.
Pulled out before its buddies arrived. To see a big one go down. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs. And everything will be the way it used to be.
Well, it's more like, so... You're that so-so. It's like so-so. Like, futsu. Like, right in the middle. Like, I'm kind of mama. So-so. And then there's like so. It's a longer so sound. Like so. It's like S-O-U. So. And then, yeah. Hi is yes. Like, hi, so desu. Yes, that's right. EA is no. Yes. Why am I teaching Japanese on
metal.
this?
How'd they never get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
And they might have had mattresses or the like, but they could have rotted away by now. Cause why not? Yes, fair.
Just one bed. Maybe they're war chief's room.
War Chief, Corporal, same thing. Last night we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then. Only a few years out of boot camp. General Assembly in a drone hangar summer and the sky was bare. The heat was killer. They say U.S. human combat forces are being disbanded. All automated now. We're last cycle's tech. Out like the old net. 1 million more on basic in a century recession. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs, or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor. Maybe in the DEZ? OEZ? Or China, where you're not our problem. Low suicide risk, it said in my discharge file. What? Really? What? I mean, okay. The corporal was when I think she was discharged. They had said that she was low suicide risk compared to everyone else. Apparently that was a bit higher suicide risk. Okay. Eh. I guess this was a shower. Oh, it's right there. Couldn't even see that. Corporal again. Okay. Corporal Sarai, by the way. Looking back, I thought 64 was shaping up to be a pretty good year. No more drinking and no more mercenary sec work. Stripping offshore and wind farms for the... I'm gonna say DEZ. Just me and a plasma cutter 400 feet above sea level. Then I got the recall alert. Read them up on a turbine in the smell of cooking ozone. They covered every angle. Better pay, amnesty for any combine wars you'd fought in, guaranteed citizenship. We should have thought, okay, what's the catch? But what we did think was, I guess we're better than the bots after all. Big talk about Harris about pride and duty. Or from Harris about pride and duty. Smart guy. He was right. I'd been proud to be a US soldier. I jumped at the chance to be one again, and look what I landed in. A death game. Right, that was this room. Okay. And then this, and it looks like I gotta go down again. Dwee-dwee! Look at all go! Is there anything back here that I may have missed? Except for cool looking machine parts everywhere. Doesn't look like it. Alright. We're gonna keep going then. Whee. This door is...
Red light. Guess that means no power.
You know, if it has no power, then how is there a red light? I guess if it's my focus that's reading it, then it's my focus saying that it has no power, then that would be fair. Ah! Ah! I see what you did there! That's not... Oh, that's not very nice. Just don't look down.
These wires must run to the power source.
Oh, I didn't even see those. Alright.
Oh, that's informative.
Totally. Honestly, be imaginative. Oh, thank goodness you caught it, even if it was crooked.
Holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe
Yeah.
I should try scanning objects in this area.
I already did! That was pointing up already. What was it pointing down? Alright, the next one was... right, then left.
3 power lines.
I did it!
Sources. That makes 1.
What? That's not very nice. Only 1. Where's that? Is that right below? It is right below me. Ah, you think. Yes. I said what I meant and I meant what I said. It's broken. Requires to consult GT Tech. Okay, well. I know I would have. My ankles are
y'all
broken.
wanted to know how I remember the geothermal system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
Did I say that one? No, I didn't. You turn that back right now. I said this one. Good gravy.
That's 2. One more.
Oh, it's over there. Alright, that's not so bad. I'm glad it shows it to me. Can I just walk over there? Is that gonna be a problem? Nope! Yay! Alright. Up, down, down. Real nice. Why did I turn you? Go back. Let's just be surprised that any of these still work. I guess it hasn't reached exactly 1,000 years, so of course they would be alive. Still, in a manner of speaking. Up the ladder. There we go. Do you work now? Not any more data points. Nope, good. Do you work now? You do. Yay! How should I get them working again? That.
Voices. More clips. Must be another way in.
Why would I go another way in when I can just, you know, destroy them?
I
Ooh!
need one more to get to the ancient armor I found.
Are you sure? I put 2 in. Were there 3 on the? I swear you only needed 4. Ooh, soul. I'm gonna go check because I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I see that as a corrupted scrapper.
Them, all right.
Well, yeah.
I'm looking for answers. Just weapons.
She's coming for us. You're not wrong. Ha, sucker. Oh, I can't believe I should have. Sweet. No, scrapper, bad. You stop that. You stop that. Okay. What do you mean follow your... There we go. Yeah. Oh, hi, guys. Oh, he exploded. No, you stay away. Well, I'm glad that was taken care of. Oh, last 1,000 years. That would be nice to have light bulbs just last 1,000 years, and you really wouldn't have to worry about it. The problem with those would mean that the manufacturers and corporations wouldn't be getting money from the new ones you would have to buy, so they would have to find a way to break them beforehand, so you'd have to go back. You know, like Apple. Like iPhones. I'm not salty, you're salty. I've never even had an iPhone and I already know its struggles. It helps that all my friends who have had iPhones have these struggles. Ah, I got that already. Let's see. I swear I killed a guy coming up. Oh, here you are. Oh, there were 2.
Not too much already.
I don't need that anyway, so that's fine. I don't need that either, technically speaking, but still. Just go down here then, I guess. There we go. Anything in here? Nope. Just a Healy plant. That's a door. It's like, what is that? It's like, oh, it's a door. It's fine. It's fine. I like how this is a powered down tank and they just put little torches around it. Kind of gives it an interesting feel. Sorry about my throat, it's just awful. Been drinking water too. I did just eat lunch, so that's probably why. It's a big pain in the butt. Do Do I need anything from down here, or is just where I could possibly fall? Let's do it. Well, if you want me to speak, well, even then, totally uncomfortable. In your book tomorrow. Don't you dare. We've had this talk, and I've already told you no. You listen to your younger sister with no authority. You know. No. Just no. If it's somebody important, if it's a wonderful person like that last one that you killed, so help me pie. Gosh, in a gaming dimension, no less. He was trying his hardest to survive. And he was beautiful. And he died. I'm still mad about that. I will never forgive you for that one. Just so you know. Just for ample clarification. Ah. Yes.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast in active duty.
I already heard that one.
4 months? I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry.
I already know that one too. This is a new one?
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague.
Talking about.
Especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description.
Yeah.
And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit.
I don't blame them.
Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
There's a reason why they're not giving you that. And it's such a bummer.
I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then
Hi, Shayla.
you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Such a bummer.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is.
I
We got
know.
moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andrews and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us.
Chances are he was dead by that time, which is probably why they sound recycled. Yeah. Yeah. What's this place? No doobie-doobie-doo for you. You're fired.
No space.
You don't need it anyway. Stop your fussing. What's she say? Operation Kickback, Reno, Nevada. Civilian Guard and Armor Battalion skirmished with Vanguard elements of Pacific Northwest Swarm PN-12. Engagement began at 0600 and concluded with a withdrawal at 2100 the following day. Losses in excess of 40% reported. Shenandoah Valley... Oh, Operation Thick Skull. So these are like operations in these different areas. Okay. Shenandoah Valley SA Tech, Virginia. 12th MRB, supported by Civilian Guard, fought a rearguard action against the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-17. Engagement began at 0800. At approximately 1400, 12th MRB reported the position was overrun and received authorization to detonate SA Tech facility, inflicting significant damage on ES-17. Surviving elements of 12th MRB withdrawn to Akron's Cleveland defensive line. Operation Body Blow. Akron, Ohio, 9th and 10th MRBs, supported by sustained aerial strikes, assaulted the Horus-class Titan, resupplying the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-18. Engagement began at 0400 and concluded at 2200 with the elimination of the Titan. Note that this is 9th MRB's third Titan kill with minimal losses, which is actually very strategic. You gotta get rid of those Horuses. Like, that's priority. You gotta get rid of those or else they'll keep making robots. Brigade readiness status. 3rd MRB refused recall orders from Operation Pinch Hit. Deployment along Pensacola. Tallahassee defensive line. Court-martial proceedings underway. Recalled of 7th MRB recalled from New York engagement zone to reinforce Wichita Theater ready. 9th MRB refitting at USRC facilities ready. 10th MRB transferred from Kalmar, data corrupted. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. That'd be the last thing. Let's go take a look at this baby right here. What do you got to say? Oh, I gotta touch you. Tooch.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
The Earth, you
Our
noodle.
world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. It looks like this.
I love this.
From a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up.
Literally.
Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
So I guess this map was showing the results as it were. Like where they started and how they spread and which places were being overrun and gone. This already hinted that Europe was already run over and eaten, just on fire. Before they could do anything. Can I do... Oh, nope. Yes, right there in the way. That is where I was anyway, so that's useless to me. Alright. Moving in. We're going this way. Go this way. That door looks fine. Why can't I open it? I'm offended. What's in this door? Absolutely nothing. Suppose I had that coming, but still. I like to double check. I want to make sure I get everything before I leave, because there's a good chance I'm not coming back. Like, generally speaking, I could come back. There's not really anything stopping me unless the place is full out destroyed, but... Oh, look, a Horus! I was wondering if, like, maybe the Horuses were also creating other Horuses to help them create more robots, which would explain why there'd be more Horses, but it doesn't really seem like it.
Tampering with the metal devil. They don't think
Horus.
they can win, do they?
Horus.
Watch out!
So literally, they just helped a Horus give birth to a robot. Yeah, Horus, like that. Not horse. Sun and shadow, oh no!
Another Kovish. And this one can move.
Beep. Okay, so essentially at this point, I already know for a fact. I see what you did there! No escaping from me, you big fat boss! Well, alright, I get it. This is a Deathbringer. Or at least, as we like to call it, the Deathbringer. Beep! And it's gonna destroy where I'm standing. I have no doubt. Oh gosh! Oh gosh! There's no escaping! Stop that! I'm just gonna rappel down before it knocks me down, and then we'll just call that good. And then I'll just kill everyone else, and it's fine. Like you. Like you! Where are you going? I was going to kill you, thank you! I need to see your points again, thank you. I love being over... Stop it! Stop it, I said. That's right. That's right. Come and get me! I tell you.
Get back in there and fight!
No! You can't make me. That's what you do. I said, come up these stairs. Yeah, that's right. Come in. I missed.
Oh, that did it.
Did that seriously do it? I seriously did it! That was it!
All at once.
What did she say? I was too busy yelling about that. Oh well. It would take out a lot of people at once, yes. That would explain why there were so many deaths. These guys were so powerful. When you think about it, we have really powerful weapons to be able to take these things down. They had guns way back when, and they couldn't take them down. But I guess there were also a significantly larger number of them back then. Listen here, you. It's your fault for not reading the subtitles while I was yelling. I got a lot of nice things from there. There's a lot of nice things. Over there. Yay! Woo!
No room.
Yes, I know. Anything else? I remember this boss actually taking me a while. In fact, I think I died once. At least. First time going through. I'm not sure why I'm always surprised when it always is so easy to do at this point. Because I already know I'm that powerful and I'm not... silly. I'm being silly. I am absolutely overpowered right now, which is really nice. In its own way. On the other side, it's... it's kind of dull because you do just literally charge through everything, but the whole... I'm also in a different mode right now too, like in story mode. I put myself in story mode through in the middle of the last playthrough, but... I'm glad Twitch can handle that. Although I wonder if you meant can't handle. This place looks interesting. Yeah. Biosphere degradation. I can speak. Degradation. Report. Biosphere degradation. August 2065. Confidential. Chief findings. Despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units and many hard-won engagements in the Central European, Antarctic, and Pacific Reach theaters, the Pharaoh Plague's rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 2,308 levels by every measure and grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline projections remain unchanged, with OAC predicted for mid-November 2065, annihilation of exposed human populations in February 2066, extinction of microbiotic land organisms by the end of March 2066, and extinction of marine life in early 2068. Continued secrecy re Project Zero Dawn, the utter silence regarding its mechanisms of action and completion date make it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact for lack of impact on the extinction timeline. Atmospheric collapse. Atmospheric oxygen depletion and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to Operation Enduring Victory, as well as the wider civilian population and animal life. Operational atmospheric collapse, OAC, is currently predicted for mid-November 2065, after which military personnel will require rebreathing apparatuses to operate in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. The requirements for air scrubbing and recycling in facilities is addressed in Addendum A linked to this report. Potable water shortages. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water sources compromised by rainfall heavily contaminated by toxins emitted by the consumption of the Eastern Hemisphere. Following the necessary shutdown of all nano-scrubbing functionality, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Military response escalation. Addenda linked to this document cover the short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in defense of the western seaboard and the ongoing effects of the Oceanic Economic Zone's use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's initial advance across the Pacific theater. It was a lot, but essentially what it's saying is the Earth is becoming unlivable, and telling us when they predicted the extinction of humankind to happen. This is a full-out office. Yeah. Look, another one, my favorite. Hold on.
I can't spare the wait.
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella, add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I set a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobek.
At ease, General.
get by?
Hell of a thing.
Excuse you, he's not the one who brought the world's doom. I mean, he was all for the automating of the military and everything, which was what he was saying. But he's not the one who caused the glitch. He's not the one who built the robots to begin with. He's not the main root of the problem. He actually was super cooperative in the whole operation, the entire operation. It was paramount that he helped in order for it to bring about, like, this, in fact, like, for this new life and everything. So, he's better than that. The whining is about lying to everyone, which I'm not sure you don't know about yet. But he lied to everyone. Operation Enduring Victory was to buy time for the Zero Dawn project, but everyone thought the Zero Dawn project was made so that we could actually survive, and that they would all survive. They know that it would save them. That's not what its purpose was. Yeah! I can try to fix that next time. I can't fix it right away right now. I don't think I have the thing. But I can fix that next time. I'm not sure how to make the game itself louder. I'll fix it. I'll fix it the next time we do a thing. Oh.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat. What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
No, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
Literally.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off.
Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
My voice is really that loud, huh? I thought I fixed that. Guess not. I haven't really been listening a whole lot to my videos.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
Focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines, but not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
So the game is loud enough for me, but I can also adjust the volume as I like, so that's not exactly fair. Well, I'll turn down my mic volume, at least. I don't know how else to adjust the game volume. I'll check into it when I get into the next recording.
How am I gonna get down from here?
Magic.
Well, this should be quite the ride.
You're writing it. Shush. Whee. I'm glad you did that automatically because I was unprepared. Hey!
I'd do that again if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
Yay! Okay. And actually, this is almost an hour already, so I can actually stop this one, fix the... at least my mic output, and then we can come back. So I'll do that. So thank you so much for watching the Naebotical Naebot. I'll be back in a minute. See you all later.